Hey, love diggers! Welcome back to Celebrity Love News, your #1 hub for the juiciest celebrity relationships updates. Now, before you sit back, get yourself some popcorn, and let's dive straight into the drama. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our latest spicy celebrity love stories. In the spotlight today, we're exploring the swirling divorce rumors surrounding Knowles and Richard Lawson. Yes, you heard it right. Beyoncé's mom and her husband may be on the brink of separation, and we're here to sift through the whispers and see what's really going on. First, let's jump in the time machine and revisit the inception of their love story. Tina and Richard's relationship seemed like a fairytale love story at the time it just started. Tina, after enduring a turbulent marriage with Knowles, found love again in the arms of actor Richard Lawson, but as we're seeing now, that love might have been built on shaky grounds. According to sources close to Lawson, he'd grown weary of constant disrespect from Tina, finding that the woman he'd spent 32 years pursuing was not the woman he ended up marrying. Although nobody is perfect, Lawson had hoped for a more respectful partnership, especially considering the couple's deep history and seemingly strong bond. Turns out, both Tina and Richard had crossed paths way before their marriage, all the way back in 1981 when Tina was pregnant with Beyonce. Surprisingly, Richard was completely taken by Tina, even though she was married and expecting, and he too was married at that time. Their attraction, although potent, remained at bay due to their commitments, but they stayed friends. Picture this: Tina, glowing and heavily pregnant with none other than the future Queen Bey herself, Beyonce. And in walks Richard Lawson, the handsome actor, instantly captivated by Tina's radiant beauty. Can you believe it? Talk about love at first sight. Richard himself has admitted that he was totally taken aback by Tina when he first saw her. Now, that would have been a cute "how we first met" story, but let's not forget, folks, she was still married to Knowles, and he too was locked in holy matrimony with someone else. But, oh, the plot thickens, while she was cradling baby Bey in her belly and still misses Knowles, Richard just couldn't resist her magnetic allure. He confessed in a post that Tina's beauty was so striking that it stayed with him through all those years. Rumor has it, their connection didn't stop at just friendly admiration. Oh no, the whispers tell a tale of secret encounters and stolen moments. But, was it just an innocent attraction, or did it cross the lines of friendship? One thing is for sure, Tina's first encounter with Richard Lawson is a tale that's as twisty and turny as a Hollywood movie plot. Knowles, the glamorous mother of Beyoncé and Solange, has certainly had her fair share of turbulent relationships. Her love life has been a rollercoaster of emotional highs and lows, love and betrayal, providing juicy fodder for gossip columns everywhere. Tina's first marriage with Knowles was far from perfect, plagued by accusations of infidelity and, according to some sources, even substance abuse. On the other hand, Richard was also navigating his own troubles. His first marriage with Denise Gordy ended after 11 years, and he fathered a child with another woman, Rochelle. Tina's marriage to Matthew ended in scandalous fashion after Matthew fathered a child with another woman. Their divorce was heavily publicized, with the internet swirling with tales of infidelity and hidden love children. Then came actor Richard Lawson, who seemed to be the knight in shining armor Tina needed. However, their fairytale romance was marred by endless rumors of discord, disrespect, and alleged infidelities. What's more, the shocking revelation that Tina maintained her first husband's surname, despite their acrimonious divorce, has fueled endless speculations. Fast forward to 2023, the lovebirds Tina and Richard seem to have lost their tune. Tina and Richard, who were once inseparable, have been noticeably absent from each other's lives recently. The last picture of them together was posted back in March, and since then, Richard's been seen attending events alone without his wedding ring. And, it appears Tina has dropped Richard's last name from her Instagram profile, sparking speculation. Moving along on this rollercoaster ride, some followers have speculated that the relationship was always rocky. Comments like, "I always felt like there was tension between them, and this was bound to happen sooner or later," have been popping up all over social media. Some have even suggested that Tina's attachment to Matthew Knowles has been an issue in her relationship with Richard, and it's hard to ignore these murmurs. On the other side of the coin, some fans are throwing their support behind Richard. He deserves someone who appreciates him fully, not someone who constantly compares him to her ex, said a user on Twitter. It's hard not to see their point when Tina often brought up Matthew in interviews, even after marrying Richard. Hold on tight, viewers, we've got one more intriguing theory to add to this already tangled web of celebrity gossip. Word on the street is that the real underlying reason for Richard Lawson's alleged dissatisfaction might not actually be about Tina at all, at least not directly. Consider this: Richard Lawson is a well-respected actor, with a career spanning decades. He's made a name for himself in Hollywood and built his own legacy. Yet, ever since he married Tina, he's often been referred to as Beyoncé's stepdad, or Tina Knowles' husband. His individual accomplishments seemingly overshadowed by his familial connections to the music superstar and her entrepreneurial mother. This kind of erasure can understandably lead to feelings of frustration and resentment. Even the most patient and understanding person would likely feel a degree of irritation at their personal achievements being constantly overlooked. Richard, being an accomplished individual, may be feeling the weight of being constantly tied to Tina's family reputation and less recognized for his own successes. Could it be that he's just had enough of living in the Knowles-Carter shadow? Now let's not forget, the public eye is always watching. It seems like Tina loves her moment under the spotlight a bit too much for Richard's liking. Tina's flamboyant personality and love for sharing their private life on social media is rumored to be another breaking point for the more private and reserved Richard. Also, whispers are abound that Tina, being the strong, independent woman she is, sometimes comes off as overbearing. And Richard, who himself is a strong character, might have found it difficult to deal with. However, let's not forget that relationships are intricate and multifaceted. It's easy for us to sit back and judge, but we're only privy to what is shown in public. The behind-the-scenes narrative could be a whole different story. What does this mean for Beyonce and Jay-Z? Adding another layer to the complex drama unfolding, rumors have been swirling around that Beyonce is becoming increasingly frustrated with her mother's public love life exploits. As one of the biggest stars in the world, Beyonce has always been the center of media attention, but with her mother's romantic endeavors taking center stage, it seems to be causing a strain. Especially as Queen Bey herself is reportedly dealing with some marital issues of her own. Balancing her own relationship challenges, while her mom's relationship woes steal the headlines, has seemingly become a burdensome task for Beyonce. The constant scrutiny and incessant paparazzi can be overwhelming for anyone, and it seems that Beyonce is no exception. The whispers suggest that she wishes her mom would dial back the public drama and maintain a lower profile. Ultimately, the burden of their relationship troubles being in the public eye seems to be weighing heavily on the superstar. The pressure is on, and only time will tell how these rumors will play out. As of now, nothing is confirmed, but from where we're standing, it doesn't look great for Tina and Richard. So, as we wait for official news, let's remember to respect their privacy and hope for the best. Before we sign off, don't forget to comment below and share your thoughts on this matter. Are you Team Tina or Team Richard? Hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and remember, sharing is caring. Until next time, stay tuned and keep digging, love diggers.